This will be for the con assignment, divide polynomials by x, no remainders. So one thing you want to remember for this assignment, if you have two numbers or variables, and I should say the same numbers or the same variables, and they are each raised to an exponent. Let's say this x is raised to the power of a, and this x is raised to the power of b. Okay, in this case, the base number is x, and since we are dividing, what you do with the exponents is you subtract them going down. So the new exponent is going to be a minus b. All right, so this will work if the base number or variable matches, like this is x, and this is also x raised to an exponent. So in that case, you just subtract the exponent. The other thing you want to remember, when you have two or more numbers and they are added or subtracted in the numerator, and those are both over a common denominator, in that case, each of these terms is over this denominator. So this is the equivalent of a over c minus b over c. All right, so both of these you want to know for this exercise. So for the first problem, you can see we have numbers that are subtracted in the numerator, and they are all over a common denominator. So we can say that each one of these terms is divided by x. So we have 3x to the fourth divided by x, minus 6x squared divided by x, minus x divided by x. All right, and as most of you know, when there is no exponent, you can assume that the exponent is just 1. So I'll make that x to the first, x to the first. Okay, I don't need to do it here. You'll see why. So here we have a 3. We want to keep the 3. And for the exponent on x, you just do 4 minus 1. So that's to the third. And then we have minus 6. We have the x, and subtract the exponents, 2 minus 1. So that's just going to be x to the first. Okay, and finally we have minus x over x. The same number over itself is just 1. So this is minus 1. All right, now, for the answer, you don't have to have the first power in there. So we can get rid of that. And this is the answer we're going to enter in the box. All right, so click inside the box, 3x, and this button right here is for the exponent. So that's x to the third. Hit the right arrow key, type minus 6x, and then type minus 1. Now, since all of these problems are being divided by x, which is the same as x to the first power, really the only thing you have to do is subtract 1 from each of these exponents. So x to the third becomes x squared, and x squared becomes x to the first. And you can just cancel the denominator once you do that. So it's an easier way. Okay, so just type x squared, type the x, click this button here, type 2, hit the right arrow key, minus 5x, and that's it. All right, one more. All of these are divided by x, okay? So just cut the exponent on each one by 1 unit. So x to the 5th, 5 minus 1, that's a 4. 2 minus 1, that's a 1. This is x to the 1st. X divided by x is just 1, which is the same as x to the 0, so you can just cancel that x, all right? And you don't need to write 1 as an exponent. So that's it. X to the 4th. Hit the right arrow key, minus 3x. And plus 2. All right, just be careful you don't cancel the coefficient.